Okay, I'll just mix the flour, sugar, yeast together so that they are uniformly distributed. Then let's add the water to make the batter. I used to make 8-inch tin, the bread in an 8-inch tin. So this recipe is a larger recipe, and I'm making it for a 13-inch tin so that it will last more than 5 days. The bread will last more than 5 days, and we can verify that the bread won't go stale. This will take me more than 5 days to finish this loaf, unless I get into a bread eating binge. Okay, now we let this batter rest for an hour. I think today I'll make it 1 hour instead of the normal 2 hours. You can let it ferment for half an hour, but I'm testing up to 2 hours. I've been testing up to 2 hours to see whether there is an improvement in the bread flavor. So now today I'll let it ferment for 2 hours. 1 hour, sorry, 1 hour. It has been fermenting for an hour, so now let's make the dough. I've already weighed out everything. I'm using this is the salt. I'm using the Himalayan salt. I'm trying it out on this bread recipe. Mix a bit so that the salt is all over the place, uniformly distributed into the dough. Batter, sorry. Now add the rest of the flour. Okay, just make sure that all the water gets into the flour. Now let's add our bread improver, a lubricant, to lower the viscosity of the dough, to help it rise quickly, and a lot more. Make it easy to rise. It's coming off my fingers. That's nice. I was a rubber technologist, and I'm using my rubber technology expertise to make bread. A lot of similarities. Only thing that the bread machine may be 20 kilograms and the rubber technology machine will be 20 tons. Okay, now we have you can just about feel the water coming out of the flour of the dough. It will become sticky now if I keep mixing it. So now we let it proof, do the first proof, 1 hour. Let it spend 1 hour sitting here and proofing. That'll be it, and then we can come back and do the second proof. Okay, 1 hour proofing is over, and now we will process the dough. Let's put some flour on my work surface. And I want it to be, I'm going to use a rolling pin technique instead of kneading. Okay. Okay, that's all the dough out. Now let's sprinkle some more flour on the top because it's wet, you can see. Can you see it's thick? The water has flown to the bottom, so when I overturned it, it's now at the top. This is what happens when you do the batter and dough method. You see the water can flow. It's not bound to the flour yet. So I think this is the reason why it can last for 5 days or more without going stale. Oh, I forgot to mention that I forgot to add the calcium propionate to act as a fungal agent because I want it to last more than 5 days. If you don't have the antifungal agent, you may not last the 5 days because fungus will attack it by the 5th day. So that is getting rid of a lot of gas in there. You can see the dough is a bit damp. I'm putting flour on top so that it won't stick to my rolling pin. I've oiled my rolling pin. This is the 13-inch baking tray, so I have to make it almost that width. A little bit more. Okay, it's not really rectangular, but it will do for now. Okay, now I have to just check. It's almost the size of the baking tin. So now we just dab a little water so the thing will stick together and the yeast will get through, and it won't look like a solid, it won't look like a 2 layers. fold it in two. Okay, now I have to fold it in thirds. And this is going to be the bottom. I pinch these because I want them to stick. And now to carefully lift it up and put it in. I hope. I had already previously oiled the tin, so now it is in here. We can now let it rise. Do the second proof. It can be 1 to 2 hours. So let's give it a try. Actually, let's make it happen. Rise to the top. Okay, I made this last night, and now I am not using a towel to cover. I'm using plastic bag so that the moisture doesn't escape from the bread. I use the 13-inch tin because I want to verify the bread can actually last more than 5 days. So now let's slice it. I won't eat the ends yet. Sliced it a bit too thin. Looks quite good, eh? That's real bread. You can have a look. Smells just like bread. Okay, now what do I do this time around? I put them together so that the moisture won't leave. When I covered with a towel, the top part got dry. The rest was quite moist by the 5th day. So now I'm not going to cover with the towel. I'm going to cover it in a plastic bag so that the evaporating moisture can fall back into the bread. The plastic bags, everything is slippery. Okay, now we can have some bread. Nice. So we run this for the next
5 days, 6 days and see how well the bread does.